Launched in 2001, the Charleston Digital Corridor is a creative effort to attract, nurture, and promote Charleston's knowledge-based economy by facilitating a business, physical, and social environment where technology companies can grow and thrive. The result of this effort is what some have dubbed Silicon Harbor.
My name is Ernest Andrade. I was born and raised in Kuwait and came to the United States to go to college in 1981. So I went to the College of Charleston, went back and I got my master's in public administration from the College of Charleston as well, in a joint program with USC, and came to work for the city some 20 plus years ago. Over the years I've had different roles with the city of Charleston. When I got to the city we were 38 square miles and I grew the city from 38 square miles to 100 square miles and then decided it was time to do something else. And so the mayor and I were having this conversation and we talked about what would be interesting to do on the peninsula, if you would. And the peninsula is just such a unique, it's such a vibrant, unique place. And as are most historic peninsula cities like Boston, San Francisco, Manhattan, we had to do something different. So the idea was, this is in 2001, when most people were heading for the exits. If you talked about technology, I was actually running in. And the thinking was, let's leverage this beautiful place and the existing infrastructure to support the technology industry. And so the genesis of the digital corridor was to create great high-wage job opportunities in this town that leverage lifestyle. So the first thing is this community of technologists from whom we learn what we need to do. The second thing is the development of talent. In a knowledge economy, talent is the absolute currency. It's the absolute ingredient that you need for success. So you're sitting in our code camp, which is the only publicly accessible Mac lab in Charleston. And this is a place where you can come and take one class, or you can take a series of 15 classes, but they're all augmentative to what's going on in the local universities. And what we found was basically we couldn't connect them fast enough, so that the companies were coming here, they were growing and being so successful that we had to go beyond connecting talent from around the country with the job opportunities here. We also had to sort of develop our own talent. The Code Camp classroom that we're in is in the city's, one of Charleston's 2 business incubators. And we started with 5,000 square feet, then we grew to this 12,000 square foot incubator, and it's been so successful that we're now on to 45,000 square foot incubator, which is the next phase in this journey towards building our tech economy. There's a lot being made of Silicon Harbor, and I think my position is it's for people to decide whether we're there or not. From 18 companies in 2001, the Charleston Digital Corridor now represents the interests of over 115 companies. That's pretty substantial growth. In terms of our incubator facilities, we've incubated 77 companies just since June 2009. And we've got 25 that are currently in residence right now. So if you think about it, we've already impacted that short period of time, just over 4 years, we've impacted almost 100 companies by themselves. The companies that have come through the flagships have raised almost $80 million. So what we do know is that capital is opportunistic. If there are opportunities to invest in good companies, the money will flow in, and companies will get funded and they'll thrive and succeed in that community. In terms of the motivation for the development of the digital corridor, this is a business development initiative focused on the technology industry. That's what the Charleston Digital Corridor is. And we didn't do it out of some sort of sense of crisis. We just thought that we could do better for our community. We could create employment for the kids graduating from the universities. We could create high wage jobs. And we could keep people from migrating to other communities only to come back here when they're ready to retire. It is that philosophy that has kept people employed here, kept young folks from outside professionals, young professionals from outside the community to migrate into Charleston and add to the vibrancy of the city.